Hello beautiful and welcome to today's video where I want to talk about a term you probably already know, which is called the comfort zone. And this is a very nice place to be. This is where we mostly like to be. Most of us kind of hang around and we really like it there. But the thing is that if there's anything you want, a goal you have, or something you want to achieve, success, whatever, you have to get out of your comfort zone. If you just want to grow, you just want to become better at something, you have to get out of your comfort zone. And so, especially when we want these big things, when where we want to go feels like it's very far away, like it's out there, maybe in the future, you have to make a big leap. But the good thing would be to, make smaller leaps. But what I find that a lot of people in here, especially coaches, successful people, tell you is you just get out of that comfort zone, just do that, just jump into it and just just do it. Very masculine approach, which works for some people and it doesn't work for all people. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because in this case, you go from comfort zone into what we call panic zone, or what my teacher calls panic zone. So you're going from being very secure, feeling good, and into like panic because you're like, oh my god, what am I doing? What's going on? Like, this is too much. This is too much. I cannot handle it. And then you go into panic and stress and worry and anxiety, and maybe you burn out. Maybe you get physically stressed or depressed, which is not a good thing. We want to do it a healthy way. So I find maybe this is for women especially, that you don't want to go from comfort zone and to panic zone. You want to go to your stretch zone, which is outside of your comfort zone. It's uncomfortable, it's new, you don't really know what you're doing, you have to find your way through all of this. But it's not in the panic zone where you're like, oh my god, I want to quit, I can't handle this anymore. Okay, so you want to just stretch it. So think about that, you just want to stretch. You don't want to, get way over there. You just want to stretch. And then every time you do it, you can stretch a little bit more, because then you learn something. You become better, you get a skill, and then you can stretch a little bit more. This becomes your comfort zone, and then you can stretch a little bit more. You learn something new, you become better, you feel more comfortable. Like, okay, I'm doing some things. This becomes your new comfort zone. And then you go another step, then you stretch. So you keep stretching instead of going from here to here, which is crazy. You go from here to here. Now this comfort, you go from here to here. New comfort, here to here. It's the same thing like when I started making videos. Like my first video was in a program and we had to do a 2-minute introduction of ourselves. And I think I did, like, it was horrible. I felt horrible because I don't like didn't like listen to my own voice. I hate looking at myself. Like, I did not feel good about it. I did, I don't know, more than 10 takes that was not good, that I did not like. And then at some point I just said, oh my, okay, fuck this. Just send it up and it's gonna be the way it is. And yeah. And then the ball just kept rolling. And my first real videos, I think they were on Facebook. My first videos were like okay in terms of, what I was talking about, what I was saying, but I was so focused on what I was saying that, like, I was like this. I maybe did not even blink. My voice was like this all the time. So, there are certain things you just learn. So every time I made a video and I was looking at it just a little bit, because it was horrible watching myself and looking at myself and hearing myself. But I would just look at it, okay, like, what do I feel like was missing in this video? Okay, like I need to change something in my voice. Okay, so the next video I focused, beside what I was talking about, I would focus on my voice and I would say, okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more pressure on this. I'm gonna get a little bit higher, or I'm gonna get really quiet. Maybe I'm gonna slow down and I'm gonna talk more powerful with every word than yabbering about. I know I sometimes do that, but you know, we all learn. And so the next thing would be, okay, I'm sitting like this, I look like a statue, there's no energy in me. Okay, so the next time when that thing became comfortable, I worked on the next thing. Okay, I'm gonna do this more animated. I'm gonna practice using my arms a little bit. I'm gonna practice doing some motions, or using something to explain what I'm talking about. Okay, so I did that. And then I would, I think the last thing was like my face, because I was still talking like this. So, okay, then when I got that, this is natural for me. This is comfort zone now. I got it. It's second nature. Okay, so I was working on my face, on my expressions, on not looking like a doll who got the same face, the same expression. Okay, so I would smile a little bit more. I would do something with my eyes, and I would make it more alive. So there's also things that I thought like I would stop doing, especially, or yeah, I don't really remember them that much, because again, I don't focus on it. But something that I'm trying to kind of get into is that I want to talk in a speed that people can that people don't fall asleep, but also in a way that I don't stumble upon my words, that I don't get into this jabbery, because I do that sometimes. So kind of ground in myself, speak every word clearly, not too slow, but actually in a speed where everybody can, or well, in a normal pace that people can follow. So just to explain kind of this thing, I thought it was a pretty good analogy. So you do one thing, then you become comfortable, then you do the next, then you become comfortable in that, then you do the next. So you keep stretching. If I had gone from never ever made a video about myself, well, at least talking, and I went to doing all of these things at once, well, for once it was not going to work, because I couldn't focus on so many things at one time. Growth is gradual. It's not like this. It's usually like something like this. Okay. So I hope you got something out of this video. And remember, stay in your stretch zone. Don't go into panic zone, because you're not going to get much out of it. Stay in your stretch zone. So keep pushing yourself a little bit, but not too much. If you remember that, that was the point. So if you like this video, give it a like. Please subscribe if you want to listen to more of my videos, and share this with someone who could use a little of this knowledge. Okay, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.